This podcast is supported by Deborah Iwidafi Films.
Oh, Sax, good.
Okay, so welcome back to CRUISEMENT podcast. Yay. So we're back with the faces you did not see before. Or do you recognize anybody here? You recognize anybody? I'm sure you recognize one person. Yes, so welcome back yet again to another episode of CRUISEMENT podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Adeti Ladende, and our co-hosts,
the one and only, sweet like chocolate, Kit Kat.
Debbie in the house as usual.
And Debbie, you and I, we need to coin our nickname. I don't know which one you want to coin, but me, I'm still looking.
Nickname cannot be for everybody. Everybody cannot be the same. I don't need a nickname.
Okay.
I just need my stage name. They call me Debbie anyway. Debbie is a sexy name for a grandma.
Deborah Iwidafi. Right? And of course, we have our guest back with us this episode. We are so happy to have him. The last episode that we had to invite him back this episode. Welcome to the set here again, Chef LOSOS.
You already know, man. It's International LOSO. And I'm back on the podcast, doing my thing with them.
Yes. Oh, remember how it was in the first one? His voice was so
Like, I know you said it, bedroom voice, right?
voice. But now he's like,
They got me on the rasp because they had me on this Casamigo, and we just turn, and it's just daylight. So it's like I don't even know how I'm gonna manage the rest of my day because I don't even
It's not
drink,
just the Casamigo because you've seen somebody different that you've never seen before since you started coming to the podcast. Tell me
That's true. All these beautiful ladies, First I was, a little calm and collected, but now it's like, whoa, like.
Now you're adjusted.
Now I'm like energizing. Like,
That's right.
let's go.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. And you guys, last time we enjoyed every dish, every finger licking dish. Like, don't forget, you need to patronize him. His food is tasteful and is very humble and is professional. So don't forget when you're having your events, when you're having your program, your private dinners, especially for those who want to set up a you marry me type of private dinner. All those official office conference. You know what I'm saying? So definitely reach out to him on his social media handles and he'll definitely do what he does best. So today we're going to be talking about different topics, and we're going to jump on the first one, which is imposter syndrome. So for those who don't really know what imposter syndrome is when you're doing something that maybe somebody else that maybe you've been watching, you've been adoring, like, someone that maybe became a mentor to you. You might not even know the person one-on-one, but you're inspired to do exactly what they do or how they do it. But then you start doing your own. But then because you start feeling like maybe you're copying them, you start feeling like, oh, maybe I'm not good enough. Or maybe I'm not standing firm in what I do. Or how do I put it? You're not acknowledging your own knowledge because you feel like maybe you're just copying the other person. So it's called imposter syndrome. Have you guys ever felt that in your personal careers or in any way? Let's start with.
Oh yeah, for sure. You always come across people doing similar things or doing things that you like, and you want to emulate it. It happens all the time. But I think the problem is you need to put your own twist into it instead of you just watching what the person is doing and do it or just going word for word. So you just need to put your twist and just be a little unique and a little different. I think it should work. But you shouldn't be like looking and doing exactly the same thing. It happens to all of us. As a chef, you come across certain things and you're like, yo, this is nice. But the best thing for you to do is do your homework. How to go a different route about it, not go the same route that they did. So yeah, it happens to all of us.
Yeah, I think what he's saying is true and right. at times you can be following in what you think is the exact footprint that the one before you left, and you get lost in it. You lose your own identity. So it takes a moment of realization to understand yourself, your craft, and to be like, okay, you know what? This is how this person does it. What can I do to make it my own? So, yeah.
I agree with the both of you, but I have a different opinion. Let's take, for example, I'm an actor, right? And before I got into the industry, I'd already, like, let me put it, I watched the movie a lot. And there is this particular person that I love to be like, right? And then I got into the industry. Straight from day one, I started behaving like that person. Because I love that person because I believe that is the ultimate. To me. I don't want to see myself more than her, which is normal, right? More than her. But for me to say, oh, this is my mentor, I just want to see myself like her. I don't want to be more than her. Probably if I go more than her, maybe some people will not like me. But just right there in my head, I say, I want to be like her. For example, Shafi Bello. Shafi Bello has been somebody from the one. I saw her acted and I was like, oh my God, anytime I get into the industry, I want to be like this woman. I never thought for one day that I want to be more than her. But I want to, more than her is not even in my head. Is let me get to her. So do you know when I started the industry? Shout out to Becky. Princess Becky, I love you. Princess Becky saw me on a play location, right? We went for a location. That was when we did Ewe Canada.
Just to show them who Shafi Bello is.
Shafi Bello, yeah.
This is very great. I adore
Just
her
see her?
acting also.
Oh, okay.
And then I will tell you
She
something
was
about
in
her.
one of that. What's the big movie that?
Yeah, she has a lot of
The
big
one that
movies
what's
she's
his
acted.
name was in. Ade Tiger was in.
Adetayo, who is Adetayo?
Ade Tiger.
Tiger.
Oh, Adetiger.
What's that
I
movie?
forgot that topic, yeah.
The movie.
Yeah, we should mention one topic, one title where she is. Let me see.
She's been in a lot of movies.
Shafi Bello is in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Oh my God. There is this Christmas, whatever. Oh my God. I don't want to mention, I forgot all the topics. So this is the woman that I want to be like, and I don't want to be more than her. But I just want to grow to be like her. So, cutting my long story short, do you know when I went for a movie production? Because I want to be like her. I acted this scene. I have been trying to be like this woman. I acted this scene. And again, I will say shout out to Princess Becky. I did my part. And do you know what Princess came to say to me? That was the first time I ever met Princess. The first time in my life. And she came to me that, you are exactly like one actress, Shafi Bello. I was like, oh, somebody actually saw that in me. Princess Becky, I will never forget that day. Since then, till now, I've been climbing the ladder to be like her. So you say that our opinions are different, right? I don't want to be more than her because I just love her. I just want to be her. I don't know when I will get. Shafi Bello, please come and teach me how to be like you. Reach out, please.
But then also one part of it that even though you have that you're trying to be like her, but you didn't let that syndrome make you feel that you're not worthy. Yes, that's the command that is there.
Yeah. Because I don't want anybody to feel I am not her. You see, one thing, maybe most people don't know me. I am a go-getter, right? When I say I want to be this, whatever it takes me, I'll get there. So just like you said, I don't want something to tell me, oh, I cannot be like her. She's too posh. Nothing. I will get to that stage with God by my side.
Amen.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And then it's not even about being herself, but it's just the acting skills, right?
Yeah, the acting skill. Not her, because I have not met her one-on-one. And so, but that acting skill, what I see on the screen is what I want to be. Because I'm an actor now, right?
Yes.
So every actor has somebody that motivates. So Shafi Bello motivates me. I want to see myself in that position someday.
Okay. No matter where, or like we've all mentioned, if we will all have someone that we look up to, that we want to emulate, or that is a mentor to us. But then when you eventually get all that knowledge and you're able to do yourself, and Chef Loso said, you have to put your own signature to things, so that you're not copycat. And at that point, you don't feel like you're an imposter. You're stealing that person's content. Put your own twist into it.
Exactly.
Make it different. Make it your own. And then with that, you're okay. Don't feel like even the ones you're looking up to had someone they were looking up to, right? So it's a trickle effect. Don't think that it's oh my gosh, if I'm doing it like this, it's because of that person is doing like this. So people would think I'm doing like this. Oh my god, I can't do it like this. No, they also did it like that because they saw someone else doing it like
so
that.
So that means mine is very obvious. That's why Becky saw me. Becky, what's your opinion? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's great though. Okay, so our next topic now will be body image. It's good that we have a man on the table. Because, especially when you're in the entertainment industry, a lot of, I would say, women, most men don't really go into it as much. Very, very few percentage of men. But it's the women that tend to always try to make alterations to their body. And I know we've had that discussion before where we're not really for it. Some people are for it. It is your choice. Even I remember you mentioned your own alterations that you've done. So we'll start with you because you're the man, What's your take on those who go, out to the surgery, cut themselves, and do other modifications to their body? What's your take on that?
Well, 2023, man, it's crazy time, man. I remember maybe back 20 years ago, it wasn't as common with the plastic surgery and BBL, all these stuff that's going on. But now it's all about people thinking, if I don't look a certain way, is people gonna give me certain attention? It's crazy. It's crazy. But I think at the end of the day, it comes down to you as a person, how comfortable you are in your body. Because some people, they could just go to the gym and just say, yo, I just need to tone this and that, or I just need a waist trainer. It all depends. But some people, they feel like, if I don't get that BBL, I ain't gonna get that top baller or that rapper or that athlete. So they just do it all because it's part of what society or the culture is calling for. But me, I'm not with all of that crazy stuff. I'm still come from that old school mentality. Like, yo, if you're happy, you're happy. The way you look, all those stuff is it's all in your head. It plays in your head. What's important is your happiness. Once you're happy, whatever you're doing, and you're secure with yourself, you should be fine. But when you're not, then it becomes a whole different thing. So I'm not with it, but for each is their own. If other people, they like those stuff, that's them. But for me personally, I think if the person has a beautiful mind, that's more sexier than them doing stuff to their body. And remember, the crazy part is these surgeries, it's happening 2023. People die under the knife. So you have to be careful. Like the BBL, they say is really more dangerous than a regular plastic surgery and stuff. And these ladies are getting it done and it's like 30 to 20 something thousand. Like it's crazy amount of money, but they're still doing it. But I'm not really with that. So
and down south, they don't come back. Or when they come back after a week, something happens.
See,
that's happening.
Like I'm gonna say, like the last time I said, listen. A lot of times it's dependent on the reasoning behind the surgery you're going to do. If you're doing it to please the masses, you're going for the wrong reasons. But if you're doing it for yourself, and I'll use myself as an example. Me, when that time comes, I'm doing that liposuction, like take it out of my tummy, take it out of my arms and my face, take it out. You can donate it. I don't want to do it because I'm trying to please any man or anybody. I'm doing it because I feel comfortable when I was nice, slim, and trim. After having a baby, I was able to put on weight. And those that know me from before, no, I used to be a size, 2, 4. Now I'm an 8 or whatever, So I'm going to do it for me. The other thing is, a lot of these surgeries are over and beyond excessive. Yeah. You have women that if they line up, they all look the same from behind. The only difference is the height, right? Because they all have that shape and okay, she bought that. I would say if you're going to go do something like that, try to make it look as natural as possible. Because you know, someone like K. Michelle who went and got her ass done years ago. At
She
a point in time,
removed
she was crying because the weight, the medical issues that you have afterwards, it wasn't worth it. She went and removed it quick. Other celebrities have done the same. So you have to do everything in proportion. Yeah, moderately. You don't need to do the lips. The duck lips, you know when they get the lips and they're looking like this?
Yeah, I don't know what those people like about the lips.
The Kylie Jenner effect.
Yeah, I don't know what they like about it.
OMG. Like, they'll be talking to you.
It's not natural. Unless it's
Okay, the thing is, my brother is good at your year. The last time we had this topic, I was telling them that, see, just like you said, many reasons for you to go and do it. And I said I would love to do it because I did my breast. Because I had none, so I did it to be comfortable. So for the butt, I said, no, I'm going to take some fat out, you know, like that, so I can be comfortable for myself. But at the same time, if I say, okay, I want to go add ass, I want to go add, I did this. Am I not attracting men? Good you are here now. You want to say, oh no, you don't advise people to go and do that. You want them from their heart and all that. Yes, every man will say that. You are here, I will crucify you now. I will draw you like generator. Now, you are a man, sincerely. Because I remember the last time I said, I don't agree to do way but because it attracts men. And that is like, to me, it looks like prostitution. You want to come with your body show. You are attracting men. If I go and do all those stuff, definitely one side is attracting men, which I don't even want in my life. I don't want. She said it for me to feel good. I'm doing it to feel good. But at the same time, I'm attracting men. And that doesn't make me feel good because attracting men makes me look like a prostitute. Trust me. Sometimes when I go out, you see small boys the age of my daughter come to talk to me. And I'm like, Debbie, is something wrong? You are looking like a prostitute.
No, you're looking like a hot mama.
Wow. So good you are a man here in our midst. I want to know the truth so I can correct myself in the future. You are a man. I want to go for lipo, finish it.
Liposuction.
As I said,
Liposuction people. You
as I
understand?
said, me personally.
No, I will ask you. Don't jump, because it's serious. It's very important to my life. I don't know about the viewers. Seriously, I'm serious now. I'm very serious. I will go and get this in my body, and I have two reasons. One, just like she said, I want to feel good because you know why? If I go out, if you see the way I need 3 people to help me tie my gadu. 3 people. So because of that, I said, let me go for. It's like liposuction, liposuction. Is it surgery?
Yeah.
Yeah, modern viewers. Okay, I want to do that, right? For me to feel good, to stop that energy, because I always get to parties late. So because of the reason of tie it, push it, try it. It's not tight enough. So for me to stop that.
well, as she said, she has
wait, bros. No. This answer is very important to me if it's not important to you viewers. So that's my one reason. And my second reason is really I don't want men to come after me. Because men, those of you that have come after me before, you're wasting your time. The truth is I don't want them. So people think I'm lesbian. No, I am not. I am a one-man woman. So now you as a man, I go get on my body and you see me. You want to tell me you will not lust after me? And is that right?
It's not right, but you know, man, once they see it and it's looking same way, they have nothing but just to trying to chase or trying to holler.
That is what I said the last time.
So at the end of the day, I think the best thing to do is you do what makes you comfortable. What you really want. Don't do it for no man, no other, whatever. Just do what makes you happy. Because us men, I'm going to be straight up. If you see a lady, she's looking beautiful, she's going to catch your attention.
Yes.
If she's not looking how you're expecting her to look, you're not going to be interested. So I think our men's kind of have the same view.
Thank you.
If a lady's looking beautiful and looking attractive, they have they're gonna be looking. So if you're gonna do anything, as in like plastic surgery wise, as a lady, you have to make that decision. Like, this is what I want. I'm not doing it because Billy or Joe or Patrick or no, I'm doing this because I, Miss Debbie, this is what I want.
Also, when I do it because of me, you want to do it, and the other side, men are toasting me. What advice do you have?
Don't mind them.
I would say
This question is very important to
I
me.
would say for the man, they didn't pay for it.
Not
You
for
pay
the
for it.
man. Not for the man, my dear. Me that I've gone to do it to satisfy myself, and the men are looking at me.
So-
what advice do you have for me?
Within yourself, you're happy because you did that. So focus on yourself. It's not for them. You did it for you. So it's more like my happiness, not their happiness type of.
And then those
situation.
small boys that are the same age.
Those
with your
small
daughter.
boys, they just don't have respect because it's like, big boss wife. How you small boy? You like, come on now.
Respect yourself.
Respect, like, come on now.
That is just the issue. You know.
There's certain things in life you can't afford it. That's how it
That's what you have to tell them.
goes. You know, as I was telling Kit Kat earlier, when you call a man has to do man things. You're a small boy. You can't do what man do. You know what I mean? If Miss Debbie wants to go to Paris today,
Can you afford?
can you afford to fly to Paris today?
Ask me
So I'm not gonna wait a month or
Ask
two for you to
me.
pile up your
Can
money.
you afford it?
So it comes down to you just being respectful and you knowing like where you can go when you can't go. You can take your normal
That is
girls
the word, my
on a
dear.
normal date. They're happy with
Please
their
preach to these
McDonald's.
boys. Let them be respectful.
That these
Preach
ladies,
on.
some of these guys are happy with their McDonald's day. Their little let's go to the mall and have lunch. But big woman,
Nah, yo,
man, big woman is a whole different ballgame. You know what I
Please
mean?
preach on. Let them know.
Big woman wants to go to see 360 and Harbor 300 and
trying to
them
fly
places
out.
that are like cost
Yeah.
like you're walking out with like $1,000 bill. Like you know what I mean? Your whole budget for the week is like
So,
200.
I don't understand.
relax.
Please, you are the guy. Tell them.
Yeah, so you have to. There's a battle for every man. Some battles, no.
No,
It's like,
that's it.
Big woman is a whole different responsibility. You know what we say? You need the black card because the black card can give you access to everything. If you have a regular Visa or debit,
You can get there.
you know what I mean.
that's
We're not
what
dissing
it
nobody,
is.
but you
Know
gotta
your
know.
level.
Exactly.
Cut your coat according to
you
your
gotta
size.
know. You gotta know when you
Because
can fight that
it's
battle.
really embarrassing. The last time I went out, a small boy twisted me, and you know what I told the boy? I said, "You are just, I don't know your age, but I guess you are the same age group with my daughter."
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Come on.
You see, I have something to say to that, right? When I go out and younger guys try to get at me, I'd be like, I'm flattered, but I'm a little older than you. Like, I get flattered that, young guys, because that tells me that, or makes me feel like I look young. Like, sometimes when I say my age, like, nah,
My dear, you are
lying.
young. Yeah, leave it at that.
So
You are not in my
Auntie,
position.
you, Debbie,
are young.
no, you're,
For a 52-year-old woman and a 28-year-old boy comes to
bitch, you fly.
yeah, I understand the
But
fly.
she's
Of
tired
course,
of
I
it.
like-
I think
I like
that's
to
why.
fly.
Okay, then,
I think
then
she's
you
tired
be
of it.
dressing like
80s.
grandma.
Even in my 80s, I have said it that my great-grandchildren will go to the club together.
Amen. I'll be
You
there.
dig,
Ah.
you dig.
I'll be there.
You know?
We'll get the Casamigos
Yeah, so
going.
I think it comes down to guys knowing like, there's levels to this game.
Yes.
Because you see all these beautiful, it doesn't mean you can holler at them. You can say hi and bye.
Exactly.
But for you to shoot your shot, you
Exactly.
gotta know what you're doing. And
Exactly.
you gotta come correct too.
And if I
Because
want a young
Exactly.
boy, don't get it wrong. If I want a young boy,
she can pull a young boy.
I will go and pull the young boy that I want.
But
You
there's a
understand?
time and place for everything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's not today.
So young boys should oh my goodness.
Young boys, please
viewers,
leave her
young
alone.
By
boys,
alone, no.
please,
young
not
boys.
only me, oh.
Young boys, worry about your
You see
bank
me
account
that
too.
are above 50. Nowadays, young boys, they don't want to know that they are young.
They're trying to play big.
I know you guys are playing games. I know. But please, please, I beg you in the name of God, young boys, respect yourselves.
Yes.
The older women will choose their young boys if they want to. You don't have to impose yourself.
Yes.
Thank you.
They know
Are you
themselves.
listening?
Respect your aunties. Don't go and embarrass yourself.
Exactly.
Because you're trying to be a
You want to be a
superhero.
big boy, superhero. I can go there. They will argue within
Big,
themselves.
big
They'll
man
say,
do
"Try
big
me.
things.
I can get her."
Ah,
They will bet. I can get her. Let them go and ask those people that have said I can get her. Let them tell them the history.
Hey,
So still on that
Chineke.
topic in a way. Still on that topic in a way. This also boils down to mental issue. You know, feeling the need to change your body to the point that you're putting your life at risk. That's no longer, oh, I'm doing this for myself
Exactly.
to feel happy. I think, you're not. You're doing it for other things that are
Things,
so
yeah.
low to the point of you having to put yourself at risk to look a certain way because you believe that way is what's going to get attention. You know, because so we do know the ones, you can see the ones that do it because of they want to look good, maybe after 3 kids, they want to look, like them,
Yeah,
the way they
to
used
look-
to
the
feel.
way they used
You know,
to.
you can tell the ones that do it either also because of their health wise, you can tell.
Yes.
They don't go doing the old
Just because they wanna
360,
do-
I mean, whatever, Coke bottle and everybody looking yash the same. They don't do that.
Yes.
You put a little here and there to look, beautiful.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and not to attract what you're not
That's
supposed
my
to be
point.
attracting.
Not to attract.
Yes, so we know the difference. So a lot of the women, they're just lying. They're just lying, saying we're doing it for ourselves. We know that's not true.
You and I went to a beach party. I don't want to mention name. We all know the person did it.
Yes.
And got all. Sometimes I wear clothes that is supposed by both, right? Some clothes.
Yes.
But this one actually wants to tell them I did it.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's the attention.
It's the attention.
and it's again, it's something that you have to be very cautious about because although you may be doing it for attention, at the same time, like you said, you don't compromise your health for it, and you don't compromise your finances for it either. If you can't afford it, it doesn't mean go take out a loan to do it.
That's crazy.
If you can't afford it, it doesn't mean go find the cheapest doctor. This is where
You
you
can
find
die.
The cheapest
Yeah.
doctor is the problem.
this is
Yeah,
where
if
you
you go to
find that
Mexico.
people do surgeries with so-called doctors who are not even licensed or recognized by the surgical board, or they're working out. There was one case in the States where the doctor was working out of a basement and told his clients that he couldn't afford to get an actual space. You're going to do surgery in basement. See, cases like that, if it gets to court, if not for the law, if I was a judge, I'll just say I'm not dealing with this because you never get sense when you walked in.
Not a medical professional.
And in another way.
Sanitization, come on.
In another way. You know my profession. I tell people I'm a hairdresser, whatever you like to say.
Stylist, yeah.
Stylist. Don't give it, don't polish it. Hairdresser.
Stylist. That's what we call it here in Canada. We call it
Only duty. Yeah, only duty.
Nigerians, you know what she's talking about, right?
So sometimes you see me, I'm not boasting, right? You should be proud of what you know how to do best, right?
For sure.
I think I should be one of the best stylists. No style. When you say stylist,
Yeah,
it's
stylist.
no
No,
Let me not put
stylist.
stylist. You see when you do braids, braid. That's why my company is called Debbie's Braiding Joints.
Yes.
Anything braids and weave. I'm a wizard.
Yes.
Okay, now look at me, a wizard. It's not like I don't have the money to get a store, but I prefer to do it in my basement.
But that's different from surgery.
That's why I am bringing it out
Oh,
to
okay.
you. What if I'm a professional, just like as I'm a professional in hairdressing, and I want to use my house? What about that?
There are certain professions you
You
can
can
do
do
it
it
out of
now.
your house, but something with surgery, medical, where you are doing incision, you're cutting a person open. There is no way on God's green earth that is ethically sound for you to do it in your basement
Okay, guys,
because of
I'm hearing
sanitation
that.
reasons as well, right? You need proper anesthesiologists to provide the proper anesthetics. to your patients, right? You need the proper nurses. In places like that, normally the nurses you get there are also as shady as the so-called doctor.
Yeah.
Because if that doctor was a well-renowned doctor with proper, let's say, credentials, he or she does not need their own medical practice. They can be working under somebody else's medical practice, right? So a hairdresser, nail techs, somebody can be a producer and be doing it out of their basement.
Yeah.
Those are okay.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
Not
But
medical.
when it comes to medical, imagine going to a dentist.
Imagine the guy goes to cardiac. Imagine the person goes to cardiac arrest in the basement. What
What
happens?
do you do?
What do you do?
Okay, viewer.
Even dentists is
Don't
kind of a
be
little
like me,
funny.
Yeah, even that is.
Don't be like me, because you believe you're a professional. So you think you can do all, and then you bring somebody to your basement. Please don't follow my footsteps. In short, I'm not a surgeon.
No.
I'm only
Even for dentists,
Fine.
yeah, even for a dentist to set up in their basement.
That's so sketchy. Yeah, because they
Sentences
work
like,
with, drugs. That's
Yeah.
another thing.
Okay.
You work with drugs.
Imagine
need
they
proper
pull in your
storage.
tooth and they give you and something happens and they need to revive you. What machines are they gonna? You're dead. Forget about this. So like you gotta pick your poison. That's what they say. Don't go to Mexico and pay that doctor. If say here in Canada or here in United States, if a surgery costs hypothetically $10,000, but there's a guy in Mexico that is doing it for 5,000 or whatever pesos because it's half.
Because it's cheap.
Don't trust it. Even for you to go to Turkey and certain places, you have to make sure, as she said, it has to have that medical building.
Yeah.
Because like there's certain stuff you can't play with it.
My brother,
You know
at
what I
the same time, I want to say this. When I did my surgery, my breast surgery, it was the best. That was in 1997 in Greece. Blue, what do they call that? One of the best people that, okay, when you say some people go to Nigeria to rescue people, those medical people, what are they called?
Red Cross.
God bless you. I'm talking about Red Cross. The Red Cross people actually did mine. I paid a lot of money. Okay, even with the money, do you know? I went clubbing one day, was happy, and I fainted instantly because of the breast.
Wow.
I fainted. Yeah, right there. I didn't know what happened to me until I woke up in the hospital.
Well, you weren't fully recovered?
I wasn't supposed to. Please be warned. I wasn't supposed to. Because I want to flaunt my
Newly acquired breasts.
you understand?
Any tatas.
Yeah, I wanted to flaunt it. So it might not be, you went to a cheap one or you went to the most expensive one.
The aftercare.
Follow the
Aftercare, yeah.
Follow the
I think
aftercare.
that's
Yeah.
what the problem is.
And that's also what boils down to the mental health. What are you doing it for? You understand? What are you doing it for? You have to be very mindful not to put yourself in situations where you're endangering your life. You have to be very, very careful. And then even from there now, we're going to mental health. What do you do? What do we do when we feel like, we're like here? Either from all the work we're doing, everything that's coming with life, what do you do?
And you want to make yourself good.
Yeah,
Is that
but
what you're
then,
saying?
no, but like, what do you do to not go overboard, not to fall? We're stressed with life. We know what happens, and some people, you eventually, if you're not mindful, you will get to a point when your mental is not balanced anymore. So before, of course, we get there, what do you do to regress? So make yourself, I'm stressed right now. I need to chill. Some people you just need to listen to music and calm down. Some people you need to go for a walk. Some people you need vacation. Some people you just maybe need to do other things. What have you guys found yourself doing? Do you go to therapy? Do you have someone that you call to speak to that, kind of tells you, okay, don't worry, take it easy life. What do you do?
I think it's all about just communicating. So me, when I have those kind of crazy times, I'll call my manager or I'll call my mom or my dad, just have a conversation. Or even my sister, my big sister is actually good help. They just go back to what's going on and they just assure you that, just take it easy, make sure that, you're not putting too much stress on yourself and You know, most of the times they do help and it does work. But if it's just you as a lone wolf and you just have all that stress on your shoulder and stuff, you're gonna crash. So yeah, with me personally, I just have to call somebody and just have a conversation. And with them talking to you and them, having a certain conversation, it helps a lot. Other than not talking to anybody and thinking, I could get it done, then you're gonna be stressed and you're just gonna break down. That's how you lose your mind. So
Yes.
I think it's better to have conversations with people so that they can give you certain advice that you might not have personally, and things should be working how it's supposed to. But if you don't, then it's just gonna be crazy.
I think for me, I've recently tried to open up with friends. I'm still very hesitant on that because of past experiences. But to kind of self-medicate, it's either I will go out, party, I have to listen to music, have that bass run through my system. If not, depending on where it is, I will hop on a flight, go away, relax myself, come back, and then I'm good. Sometimes I just need that time out. If nowadays with the prices of airfare, you might just need a staycation. So I'll go rent a hotel, Niagara Falls, somewhere, stay there for a night, 2 nights, recuperate, rejuvenate myself, and then come back. I just need that. I need noise. I need noise minus noise, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Listening to both of you, do you know what the both of you just said is what is happening in my life today? Starting with you, you said ask people, talk to people, hear their opinion, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm one stupid person that when I speak, just like you have advice, I'll go to Adeba. I'll tell her, this is it, this is it. She'll give me an advice. I say, thank you, that's what I will do. Me, my mouth doesn't close. I will go to the next person. This is it. No, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. I say, hey, okay, I will do it. I will go. Then Adeba starts getting, okay, I will even go to the third person, to the fourth person. Then Adeba will be angry with me that I gave her good advice, she did not take it. The second one, I gave her good advice. You don't know, try. What the advice is, the moment, is the last person that will give me advice that I will now take. But while I'm taking that, I'm coming to your home parts too. While I'm taking that advice, I am one person that once I wake up and tell myself, Deborah, this is what you are doing. If 1 million people give me advice, it will look like I'm taking your advice. Then you give me your own. You will see me processing towards yours, processing towards the other person. But it's a lie, Me, Deborah, I will do what is in my head. Those that I've dated in the past, they know me. They will always tell you, Deborah, you are wasting time. She will do what is in my head. And that's true. Because I don't want to offend you. Two of you said different things now, right? You will see me doing what you say. You will see me doing what you say. But at the end of the day, the last minute, I will do my own.
That happens a lot.
You understand?
So in naturally, that means you didn't listen to anybody. You did whatever you wanted to do in the first place.
That is me, Deborah, for you. I am not saying I'm always right. But sometimes I tell people, especially my friends that are close to me, I tell them, you say I told you. You see the reason why I always listen to myself. I don't listen to you. I am a very, very stubborn human being. I take risk a lot. And the risk will put me down. But God is good, That risk will put me down. But God will use that down to take me there. So I always
work out yourself. You
have to know yourself. You have to know yourself. Some people, you might have those people you can speak to. They will give you advice. You take the advice. You sit down and say, okay, which one? I might take maybe 10% of.
I don't even say which one. Then you will come again. You give your own. I will give your own. That's the stupidity I have in my brain.
Then at that point, it should not.
You understand?
For most people, you should always listen, because especially if you have those people who are prominent in your life, like your parents or your big,
someone like as my mother, someone as my elder.
They will always advise you, notwithstanding. So it's for you to just take listen to the advice and now sit down and edit the advice and see how it will work for you, because what will work for them is not what will work for you. Yes, so you have to listen, go and digest it, and see how you can twerk it to work for you.
For sure. That's what I want to say, because you see, viewers People will give you advice.
Yes.
They will give you advice, but are they in your shoes? Do they know what we are going through?
No.
They don't. So I will advise you, there is this inner voice in you eating everyone.
Everybody has
It's
it.
true, it's true.
Listen to that inner voice and what? Take risk. If you don't take risk, you will
go far.
never achieve anything in your
Go
life.
far. Yeah.
I use example as the movie industry. People will, what the heck? This one will advise me, this one will advise me. I got confused. The one that first advised me, the second one will come, I will do. The third one will come, I will do. But at the end of the day, I do what is in my mind. It's big risk. I will lost. But my dear, the lost will take me there. So, my advice to everybody is that I'm not saying you should not listen to advice, but what is your inner voice telling you? Please check yourself.
And I believe that the more you are with certain type of people, the advice they tend to give you, it shapes who you are at the end of the day.
For sure.
Without you
That's
even
true.
thinking about it, subconsciously,
Yes.
it will shape you, notwithstanding.
But that's if one person,
one person.
if you are close to one person that is
No,
giving
no,
that advice,
even if you
general
have
people,
three,
right?
even if you have three
general
people, but they are constant people in your life. They are constant. It's not like today you have this one, tomorrow you have that one. Or, no. These people are the people
That's
that you
true,
always listen
Wait,
to.
yeah.
And
Because they all have
assess them
different
too.
opinions, right?
Yeah.
So it will help you modulate your own voice at the end of the day, because it will help you, notwithstanding, because you, even when you're sitting on your own, you have your mind, you say, oh, should I take this blue pen? But I know if I go and meet Auntie Debbie, she will tell me to take that, because I already know what she will say. She will tell me to take that yellow pen. If I go and meet Kit Kat, I know she will tell me to take that orange pen. You know what? Let me quickly take this maybe multicolored pen.
Exactly. That means you have
You know,
added all the
everybody.
Do you know that's what I do?
Yes.
You have added all the advices together to form one.
One, which is now your own.
Which is now your own.
Your own.
And sometimes
true,
you
eh?
also have to
You
assess
see.
your people, because there's certain advice or certain issues you can take to one person
And you won't take to the
that
other one.
they cannot advise you as well. So a lot of times, depending on what's going on with me, I will assess whoever I'm going to go talk to and be like, okay, how's with this issue that I'm having? This person, are they any better? Like, how
That's
can
what.
they relate to me? Like, if I don't know how to do 1 + 1 and this person can't even do 1 + 0, I'm not going to them. I'm going to the one that can do 2 × 2. Yeah,
They're
so
the next level.
yeah, so
It
you
makes
have
no
to
sense.
kind of find someone that you know sabi sense for that area.
Yes.
If you go find another
Sure.
fool,
Ah.
2 fools cannot go well.
Because you that has the problem, it is your problem. It is you that wears the shoe. You know where it pains. But you just need somebody to encourage you. Follow it.
Yeah.
Do it. Then when you get to the highest bidder, and you say, oh, a lot of people are seeing it this way.
Yes.
Let me try
Right,
it. So anyway, life is all about risk.
Yes.
You have to.
Yeah.
And that's the other part, like you just said, life is about risk. If we are so comfortable with where we are, you will never go
Never
far.
go forward.
No. You always be sitting where
Never,
exactly
never,
where
never,
you
never,
are.
never
Makes
go
no
forward.
sense.
Yeah,
Makes no sense.
because anyone that is successful that you speak to, they will always tell you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
For sure.
Because whenever you find yourself comfortable,
How can you be
it's time
always
to move.
comfortable?
Yeah.
Before I will speak another English.
say- you
You want to be comfortable all the time. Really, they see that one. Even Jesus Christ, was he comfortable all the
Wasn't
time?
comfortable.
You have to be
at all.
uncomfortable to come into
Oh, do you know
your.
what is called uncomfortable?
To be
You will be
great.
in depression. You sometimes you will even be like you want to commit suicide. I am passed through all this stuff, and I'm not saying I'm not going to pass through them again. No. They are in the front waiting for me. If you want to attain that level,
Yes, they're all
Yes.
every
If you want to
level.
attain that level,
every level
it's
has
true.
its own baggage that it
yeah,
comes with,
and challenges.
And if we're scared,
You be
you
sitting
will not
where you
climb,
are.
go forward to
climb.
climb the next level.
Yes, because-
Last year, people saw me throughout this year, right? In different parties, they say, Debbie, stop going to parties. You don't know that you are a celebrity. I say, celebrity what? Party. You see me jumping everywhere. They say, come on, you shouldn't be doing this. I say, hey. Before I say, okay, yes, I will not be doing it. The next thing you see me on that party.
Outside, yes.
Because last year, my dear, from January to December, I was in depression. December 30th, I was in depression. January 1st, a phone call changed my life. Just phone call. So why do you want to say you can't go through depression? You just want to get everything easily. You can't get everything easily. You can't.
Comes to challenges.
Yes.
A lot of
You gotta climb the mountain. If you don't climb the mountain,
You
you
don't see
get
the result.
Because when climbing the mountain, what happens to your leg?
yeah,
Yeah,
get tired.
you get tired,
Get tired, but you have to keep going.
Tired. I was
You gotta
tired
keep
for the
going.
whole of 2022. I wish it never happened in my life.
Well, this is the
I
result of
almost
that
committed
now.
suicide.
God forbid.
I was walking on the street and somebody saw me and videoed me
Because they recognize you.
because I forgot I was talking on the street.
Oh wow.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Oh, thank
But
God.
now you're in a better space. So,
Thank
you
God for
know.
overcoming that stage. We thank God. Because if
And
thank
when that
God.
person struggles, people start.
Because they don't
Thinking
see,
you are proud
they don't
or
see that
something.
part. They don't see that part.
We all
That
got
struggle
our
part.
own,
They
yeah.
don't
We all
see
got
the
struggles
part.
that, you know, sometimes we don't want anybody to
Ask
know.
anybody in Toronto if they saw me outside. Nobody knew what I was going through. And 2023, January 1st, my life changed.
Amen.
Hallelujah. God
Give thanks
knew.
to God.
Yeah, God knew it was time. You put in the work. So it's
And
time
you know
for you
someone's
to start
gonna
reaping
see
it.
this and be inspired.
Yes.
Always.
Because some
Be
people are in
inspired.
that, they're 2022
Yeah.
right now.
Of
They're
course.
stuck in that place and they feel they want
And
to
they
give
feel
up.
it's the end.
And
Yeah.
please tell them it's not the end.
It is not the end. After what happened to me in 2022, I am now a proud producer of the first ever stage play in Canada, Toronto. And not only that,
And more to come. More to come.
I am premiering my movie that I thought was gone.
Yes.
Excel.
Yes.
It's back.
Yeah.
That's what's
They're
up.
proud of
That's
you.
what's
Thank
up.
They're
God.
so proud of you. They're proud of you. You went through the fire and came out finer.
Amen.
And you just keep going from there to the next level to the next level. For sure. And then that's what makes your victory more sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what makes it victory. If you don't have a
Because
story
if
to
you
tell,
get it on the platter of gold,
you won't appreciate
You won't
it.
appreciate.
You have to go through the
I
tribulations. You
went
have to
through
go through
fire like gold.
the hard times.
And I
makes it
came
better.
and I appreciated it. And you know what? I'm using this medium to thank everybody that came out on Sunday to show me love. The people showed me what's called love, dedication, commitment, support in the industry.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, everyone. I look up to you. I cannot be anybody today without all of you. Thank you.
You're welcome. And that's just what it is. There's so many things that you don't see, but God is working.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah,
Always.
you don't see
Always.
it, but it's working. Sometimes, that footsteps, that picture, that frame, the footsteps. He said, "Oh, I only see my footstep when things got hard," but the only footstep that was actually there was God's footstep because God was lifting you up. It wasn't yours, but you thought you were the only one.
Yeah.
So God is doing all that. Everything you went through, it wasn't for nothing. God
For
is doing
something.
all this now. Everybody all of a sudden just loves you, want to be partner with you, want to do things with you. It's not because anything that you've done that is special, really.
That love Kit Kat on Sunday took me unawares. Certainly, where I'm crying.
Over
was the way I
30
cried on
people,
Sunday.
over 30 people came out.
Yeah.
Over 30 people came out.
Yeah.
And believe me, some of them are just hearing this for the first time.
Yeah.
But they didn't even have to know that because God was the one working it out.
Everybody gave their best.
Yeah.
They showed pure love, genuine love.
Yes.
You will see it in their eyes. Their
People came
dedication.
from Kingston.
Kingston,
from-
everywhere.
Bring some kitchen.
And they don't only do that. You see when somebody is giving the strength to do something as if that thing is your own. I saw it on Sunday. I saw it. I was crying. How can somebody take up a project that is not yours and say this will happen? This must happen. I don't know what to say.
It's God. It's all God's doing.
Yeah.
You
You
just
have to
be thankful.
thankful.
Yeah.
Keep
Definitely have to be
pushing.
thankful.
Always.
Oh, this episode very emotional. Listen to everything that was said, please, because we know a lot of people are going through a lot of hard things, especially now the economy is like tight. A lot
Very
of people
tight.
are struggling. Don't give up, and reach out to one or two people that you might think you don't need them, which you don't need them, but praying to God will use them to be an answer to your need. or they might be the one to take you to somewhere else that you find your divine helper. So let's not keep to ourselves. God did not create us to keep to ourselves. He created us to rub each other's minds, to show each other love.
Because you don't know who is going to come out there too.
You have no idea. Just the phone call she received took her out of that depression state.
January 1st, a phone call.
Sometimes if the spirit is telling you, is leading you to call someone or to go and see someone or even to give someone just $20, you don't know what that $20 difference will make in that person's life.
It's true.
Don't think too much about it. If the spirit is inciting you to do it, just do it. It's later on you start hearing testimonies about that.
Please do it.
Changes.
Yeah.
A phone call changed my life. Please do it. If you are able to help anybody in your life, even if it takes something out of you to help that person, do it. Do it. And at the same time, goodness, God, there are some people, I don't know if they are genuine or not. They just come to, I am sorry, I'm still using this medium to tell somebody in my DM. I am doubting you. I'm sorry. You came to me with different pictures that you have a breast cancer, you need help, you need this are things that gets me emotional. But how can somebody that's in a breast cancer, that has a breast cancer in really deep situation, you're always online? Please, can you advise me?
Yeah,
Crazy.
I don't think that's true, but let the spirit lead. But if you're already doubting, then I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I am actually
pretty sure it's
doubting. The
false.
person will listen to this.
Yeah.
I am actually doubting it. And I mean it.
Yeah. Then it's just the spirit of God telling you that it's false.
Because the person might be thinking, oh, she's been begging me, crying, that I'm not helping. I am not someone not to help.
Yeah.
But I am doubting.
So you don't want to be deceived.
Yes.
You need to help
And
someone.
the internet has a lot of those people.
And you cannot help
Too
everyone.
many people. You can't help everybody. That's one thing
This
that
person
people
will
don't
definitely
understand.
see this podcast because she's always on my DM.
Yeah.
And even if she gave me all the conviction, I am not convinced, my dear. I am not. Because how can you be really sick and you're online 24 hours?
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Then try someone else.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to, sometimes you just have to put your foot down and it's like, something doesn't make sense. Like when she's saying like, come on, if you're really sick, you really have that energy.
Imagine. Go to my, send a message, I need your WhatsApp, or go to my WhatsApp sometimes, you try to say WhatsApp, Auntie, this is my situation, do a video. Don't go to my DM in Instagram and tell me pictures.
Yeah.
I am saying it again. I am not convinced.
Yeah, we are not convinced. But want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you yet again to our chef in the house. Yeah,
our
he's
chef.
our chef.
I have
Thank you for clearing my doubts. You actually cleared my doubts.
Sometimes it's true. It's like, come on now, we're all humans. Some things doesn't make sense. Because if you say, come on, like, what energy do you have to go sit online to be? No,
Yeah,
it makes no
you're
sense.
sick. You should be in your sick bed.
Yeah. Like,
Thank you so much, everyone. Don't forget to follow our chef LOSO. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channels. Follow us on Instagram. We want you guys to put a comment. We want you guys to share and to listen also to our podcast on the audio podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and iRadio.
YouTube.
Yes. Yes.
Follow us
Do
now.
normal,
make sure
do
you
normal.
support them, man. They're doing a beautiful
do
job.
You
normal.
have heard it from our guests.
And if you have
And
any
they're fun
business,
too.
yeah,
Yes, a lot of fun.
you
And
want
if you
us to
have something you
advertise?
want to share with us, please contact us.
Yes, we want to hear your stories because everybody has a story. It's your
Everybody has a
testimony.
story. Everybody has a testimony.
Everybody has a story.
Everybody.
Yes.
Bye.
And we made history. The first meal to be on their podcast.
Sax, good. This podcast is supported by VGNA Corporation. Trucking and logistics services at its best.